Could Diddy go free? I'm like really getting worried about this case. And like today, everything changed. Everything changed. So hang out with me and I will tell you why. Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today was the fourth day of testimony and cross-examination of Cassie Ventura by P. Diddy's defense. And I gotta tell you, the tables are turning a little bit on this trial, and I'm actually getting a little concerned. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I'm worried that Diddy's gonna walk at this point. So I got my notes here. I just want to go over some things. So the defense, they did hear a recording that was leaked about a freak off video and was highlighting her fear and distress over that video. And then also under cross, she broke down describing how he made her feel worthless, and the sex sessions she likened them to being like just sex work, and that's all she was good for. There were dozens of explicit texts, and I'm going to read some of those for you. Also, the defense highlighted Combs' jealousy and how he would seize her phone, passport, and personal items when he was angry to paint a picture of mutual dysfunction rather than trafficking. So that was the point of that. They also confronted Ventura on shifting dates, initially saying an alleged 2018 rape occurred in September rather than August, suggesting that trauma-related confusion undermines reliability. Also, the judge got pretty frustrated today, admonished the defense for suggesting cross-examination might extend past today, and stressing the importance of finishing Ventura's testimony this week. I mean, a lot of that is because she's pregnant, and the last thing you want is for this girl to go into labor and not be able to come back. And there was a little bit of a threat there, like saying, well, we want to go until Monday. Like they wanted to use up as much time as they could get with her, and the judge was just not having it. So there's that. The defense emphasized the infidelity between the two, specifically because, she did cheat on Combs with her current husband that she's with now. So, but she was also cheating with that kid Cuddy, okay? And also Combs was cheating, and Ventura's apparent acceptance of that, arguing that the dynamics reflected a consensual but troubled relationship. And then closing arguments on cross was questioning wrapped up by early afternoon, and Mark Agnifilo rested, having pressed every angle to cast doubt on Ventura's claims. So the jury was then excused. But here's some of the text messages. So Combs texted to her, "When do you want to do a freak off?" And Cassie said, "I'm always ready to freak off." So, I mean, that's not somebody who's like, being controlled and forced to do a freak off at all. I mean, that is somebody that is like telling him, I'm looking forward to the next one. So that's going to hurt her really bad. Then Combs texted her, "What is it about?" at one point, and Cassie said, "Me too. I just want it to be uncontrollable." So she's actually not only inviting freak-offs, but actually suggesting that they should be even more wild, even more crazy, even more uncontrollable. So what does that say? That kind of makes her, I mean, no offense, but it kind of makes her look a bit like a slut, right? Like she's just like loving every bit of the wild, crazy sex, and bring it on is what she's saying. Give me more. So then at one point, Combs says, "I'm so sorry, but I'm so horny for you," he says. And she writes back, "You are? What made you feel that way?" And then they talked a little bit about, and that was right after he had beat her. And she must have asked him something about like the fact that this had just happened. And she was like, "Well, what about what just happened?" And he was like, "F Friday," meaning like that Friday that happened before. "I don't even want to do that again." So is he talking about, I don't want to do a freak off again? Or is he talking about, I don't want to beat you again? I have no idea. And then she wrote, "LOL, true." So she's literally, this is days after he beat her, and she's writing LOL. And I'm like, something doesn't seem right here. Something does not seem right here. So Then Combs wrote, I only want you to get high with me. And she wrote, yes. So those are just like, just some of that. Some of like a taste of like just what the relationship was really like. So what she said on direct is not really all true, right? And we'll talk about that. They're going to need an expert to talk about her uh coercion, a coercion expert, psychologist, even a psychiatrist. They're going to need somebody like that to come in here. Cassie wrote, I chose my sanity over everything. And Combs wrote, do you want to start dating? If you are, let's just talk about it. I mean, that sounds like he's the guy who really wants her in a committed relationship and doesn't want her cheating or anything. And here she is, him being concerned about her being with other men. Well, she's the one who's kind of made it seem like it was the other way around, right? So there's that. But all I know, guys, is that this girl, was with him for 11 years and just totally participated in these freak offs. And it's like, how, I don't know. She definitely bombed in front of the jury today. No doubt about it. She bombed. I think that they're going to need an expert to come in to somehow say that she was under his thumb still, and all these things that she wrote him was all because she was just trying to please this guy. 11 years, she never tried to run away. Instead, she just asked for more. I'm just like, what do you guys think? Like, I don't know. Give me a like, give me a share, subscribe, but like comment below and let's talk. I want to hear what people are saying about this. It's just unbelievable. They got to have more people coming in for this trial that are going to, focus on the RICO charges, because I'm not seeing any. I don't see trafficking here yet. I mean, maybe when the escorts testify or they bring in some more girls and some of these Jane Does, maybe it'll all fit together. And then I don't know. The only thing Cassie's got going for her right now is the videos of her being beaten. That's it. Not looking too good today. It just isn't. So anyway, give me a comment below, sub, like, share, and I will see you next time.